Before you export your PDF from InDesign or hand off your files to the printer, there's one thing you should always check, and most people don't. I'm Darren Goddard, and in this video, in a few short steps, I'm going to show you how to use the Preflight panel to ensure all your files go off to the printer with no comebacks. Let's jump in. Preflight is InDesign's built-in error checker. It scans your document live and warns you about problems before export. If the icon turns red, there's something wrong, even if it looks fine. So to get this up, go to Window, Output, Preflight. And at the moment, you can see we've got no errors, and you can also see it down here. Preflight catches things you won't always see, like missing fonts, overset text, low resolution images, RGB colors when you should have CMYK images, and missing bleed. Any of these can cause print delays or rejected files when sending off to print. Next step, a Preflight profile is just a set of rules, and there's an important part. Green does not always mean it's print ready. It just means you pass that profile. So let's get into creating a profile, and I'll show you how this works. So with the Preflight panel open, we're going to set up a profile for print. So we're going to go into here, the drop down, define profiles, create a new profile and call it print. And then in here, we can go to each section and set some rules that we want to use. So links, we can check for links missing or modified. We can drop down color, and we can look for a color space. We can go to color spaces. We can drop that down there, switch that on, and then say RGB is not allowed. Lab colors, HSB, turn that one back up. Spot colors, we can keep this as okay. Overprint white, so if you overprint white, it won't come out when you're using print. So we can turn that one on, collapse that up, and go to images, image resolution. So we can state any image below 300, which is a print standard, and it'll be flagged. And then for bitmap images, we normally put that to 1200. We'll just keep it at that for a minute. You can go in and change whatever you like here. Then we go to text, overset text, and missing fonts are the ones I use quite regular. Under document, you can specify bleed orientation, size, make sure there's bleed, etc. But we'll leave that off for now. If you want the Preflight PDF checklist I use on a daily basis, comment PDF in the comments below and I'll send it over. Now we'll save that. Okay. Now what we'll do here is we need to select that profile, and what it'll do now is it will scan this document and it's flagged up some errors. So now we can interrogate the errors. First one's color. Go down. We can see that there's RGB color spaces used. Click on there and it'll go to the image. So it's selected the one behind there. Click that one. It will select that one. So that's telling us it's got RGB color space, which isn't allowed. In the resolution, go to that one there. It's telling us that resolution is below 300 ppi, and also it's telling us we've got text overset, which is there. So now we've got them, we can go and fix them. So what we'll do first, we'll click on there, we'll pull the text box down, and you can see the little plus has gone now, and it's also disappeared out of there. We'll now replace these images with CMYK ones. Going to go up to my layers, lock that, select that one there, go to the links panel, coffee pot, select relink, coffee pot CMYK, open that, and as you saw, that one then jumped out of the box. Now we can go over to this one. So now we'll update this one, make sure it's selected. So what you can do also, if you click on here and then drill down, it will show you what the actual error is, and this goes for whatever error comes up. You've got the info button so you can have a look. So what we'll do now, we'll just update that to the correct image, CMYK version, okay that. The Preflight will then rescan the document using the profile we selected, and you can see it's come up with no errors. So that means now everything's okay and we're ready to go to print. Obviously this is based on the profile we set up with all the different rules. Printers might have different rules, so you'll have to check with them first. This is such an underrated tool, and most designers don't even know it exists. They just send the files off, but as you can see, it just takes a few moments to check your document and ensure that when you send it off to the printers, everything is correct and it won't come back with any misprint dates. And there we have it. Just following these few steps, you can ensure you've got the confidence that your files won't be coming back to the printer with errors. If you found this tutorial helpful, please consider giving me a like, subscribing to the channel for more tutorials, and comment PDF down below if you'd like the checklist in a PDF format I actually use on a day-to-day basis. And now your document is ready, check out the video here of how to create your PDF for final export. Thanks, and keep creating.